coming. Sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. Turn that volume up. All right, let's do this. Good evening, afternoon, morning, good midnight, whatever it is. Thank you for joining me. My name is Adrian. Welcome to Rabona TV. And this is another watch along, isn't it? It's Liverpool, it's Atletico Madrid, and it should be a good time. Unless we get, prime stinky ball from Diego Simeone. But we'll see. We'll see. Good evening, Dr. Darkrai. I did see that there was a donation. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit disorganized today. I had a really lengthy interview earlier in the day. But I'm here now. I'm ready to go. I'm feeling good. I'm happy. I just ate some ramen. I need to drink more water, that's for sure. I hope you guys are all drinking more water, and I hope you guys are ready for this match. Shout out to everyone that's here already. Fresh trim. Nah, man, this is the same trim. I need to actually get it freshened up a little bit though. But yeah, can we share live match links? Nah, please don't do that. Please do not do that. Let's look at these starting lineups here, fellas. Let's take a look. So, this is my first time looking at it too, by the way. We have Jan Oblak in goal. Philippe, Jeffrey Kondogbia. Interesting. Mario Hermoso. Kieran Trippier, Thomas Lemar, Koke, Rodrigo De Paul in the midfield, and Yannick Carrasco as that other wingback. João Felix and Antoine Griezmann got the start up top. That'll be fun to see. I'm looking forward to that. And then we have Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah. No surprises there. All of them firing. All of them seemingly in form in this moment. James Milner, Jordan Henderson, and Naby Keita in the midfield. Andrew Robertson, or Andy. That's Andy to you. Virgil van Dijk, Joel Matip, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alisson Becker is in goal, as per usual. Interview for cast coaching. Yes, it was for Casting Couch. That was my interview. It was great. I enjoyed it. Liverpool rocking the Ronald McDonald strip out there. Looking good. Ready to take your order. Look how we hopped out the shower, did a comb over. No, not quite. That was just how my hair was all day today. I did take a shower though today. So shout out to me for taking a shower. Shout out to cleanliness. Finally, a reason to be on YouTube again, says Jonathan. Miguel and Zach. What's up, guys? Thank you for coming through. Thank you to the moderators out there. We appreciate you. And let us, as we get another donation, let us add in to the ticker. Dr. Darkrai, I will read your thingy in a moment. He's number one. And number two is Graf. Our boy Graf. By the way, how's the audio sounding, guys? I feel like I have it really close to my face. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check, check. Okay, seems like it's good. Graf and Doctor. We love it. Thank you, guys. First off, Dr. Darkrai, what did he say? He said third, I guess? Anyhow, it's good to be back and enjoy watch along with Paco Platini and our lovely mods. Amen, brother. And then he also, and before you ask, yes, I just did. 7 months. 7 months. Martin N, 9 months. That's wild. And then Graf Von Tyrrell says, I wonder if Sheriff would continue that momentum. I hope so, because I have a Sheriff video planned for you guys looking at the history of that club, because it's very interesting. Some KGB involvement. That whole area that they're from is very much of interest to me. Oh, man. Wanda Metropolitano, I think they've only lost once here at Atletico Madrid, and that was against Chelsea, I believe. In the Champions League, that is. Then we got my boy Fern coming through as well. Fern like the tree. He says, glad to be here for a watch along. Still loving the content as always. Let's go LFC. Fern, thanks for coming through, man. Hope all is well. Looking forward to when Mexico and Canada play each other again. Yuppie, a sheriff video, says Dan. Yes, Adrian, I changed some plans to watch your stinky ass. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Audio is gorgeous and a half, says Urias. Good, 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 good. Happy to hear it. And I am excited to watch this match. I have a coworker from Moldova. She was telling me the region Sheriff is from very much wants to be its own country, kind of like Catalonia. Yeah, it's an unrecognized breakaway state. They even have their own what's the word I'm thinking of? Currency. My God. The Transnistria ruble. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. Can we have a United Disaster Class video to put to me to sleep at night while listening to your sexy voices, Zach? We could. We'll see. As I feel like I went hard, and some of you will remember this. I went hard on Ollie very early in his tenure because I just thought that there's no way this dude should be looking after a club like Manchester United. Started out well. Things went to shit towards the end of that season. And here's Atletico on the attack, by the way, but it's dealt with by Liverpool. And then I was constantly making videos like, this guy's not up for it. This guy's not going to do it. This guy's not up for it. And then I just sort of backed off completely. Oh, Carrasco causing issues. And I just left it alone because the Ollie inners were just way too annoying to contend with. So I think at this point, a lot of the Ollie inners are realizing that he was never up for it. He's not a new manager. He's been managing since 2011. So it's clear that he's just not really up for it, and he has completely plateaued. But anyways, back to this match. Atletico with a good marker early on. AD744, what's up, man? Thanks for coming through. Playing at Letty must be a pain in the ass, says young Tino. Yeah, I would think so. Let's see what the McDonald's boys can do out here. And they lose possession. Atletico looking good so far. Looking sharp. Looking up for it early on. But again, it is early on. Yeah, Miguel, I'm not interested in, I'm not really looking forward to the Benfica match tomorrow against Bayern. But I am in a sense because I always hold out a little bit of hope that a miracle can happen. So we'll see. We shall see. I fully expect a spanking, maybe like last time when it was, 5-1 or something that Bayern beat us. Anything else, less than that and I'll be happy. FCH Sean is really looking forward to this game as a neutral, and hopefully we will be treated to a very entertaining match. It has it could go either way, this one. It could be very, very boring, just cancel out. Or maybe Liverpool can push the envelope a little bit. Yeah, Miguel, go ahead and DM that. Urias, you could get a draw against Barca. You could, but I think things are going to start to look a little bit rosier at Barcelona soon. Dembele coming back, maybe. Ansu Fati's back and scoring goals at a regular rate. He finally has a good partner for Memphis there in Ansu Fati. Coutinho scoring goals. Aguero coming back. It could be good. It could improve, I should say. He's played the 4-3-3, which people have been dying for. So it could improve quickly at Barcelona. To the extent that they hope it will, I'm not sure. I don't know that they'll suddenly be contenders for La Liga, but they'll certainly be better than they are now. Yeah, Chandler, Dest as well. Dest playing as a winger looks really good. So Sheriff are looking good, I'm hearing. Thank you, Miguel. Got it. Got it. Are you going to go to Qatar if Canada qualifies for the World Cup? Likely not. It would be great to see Canada, but I don't know. Do I want to go to Qatar? I'm not sure. Liverpool getting a little bit more sustained possession here, 5 minutes in. Watch your weekend recap. Wait, what? DAZN just signed me out. Can't believe Haaland has 49 goals in 49 games. That must just be Bundesliga games. No way that DAZN is doing this right now. Did it just crash? Come on. Sign in, yes. Sign in, yes. Good. Atletico, Liverpool. Sorry, guys. There we go. I'm back. Yeah, because I think that his record is like 70 goals in 68 games across all competitions or something like that when it comes to Erling Haaland. Messi and CR7 to Newcastle. That would be something else. Yeah, that's right, Miguel. DAZN has a Rabona TV agenda. That is for certain. Oh, I hope you guys caught some of that Sporting and Besiktas game because that was a good watch for a neutral. That goal that Teixeira had called off in the first half that would have made it 3-2. Oh my goodness, what a strike that was. Zach, definitely keep me abreast of the situation between Ajax and Dortmund because that's a match that I was really, really looking forward to. But we'll catch it during the next match day. Oh, Salah still. And it's in. And it's 1-0. Mohamed Salah deflected into that bottom corner. The incredible, incredible form of Mohamed Salah continues. He is something else right now, isn't he? 1-0 Liverpool at the Wanda Metropolitano. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. His form is just ridiculous. He's back to that, what was it, 2017-18 form? It's crazy. It's crazy. Mo Salah is getting Ollie sacked. You think so? Do you think that he'll ever be sacked? Or was that touched in by Milner? Or whoever number 7 is? I mean, it looked like it was mostly him. It is Milner that's number 7, right? Yeah. I'm not crazy. Looked like it got a little bit of a touch there. Hey, the other side of the coin. Miz, how are you, my friend? Thank you for checking in. But yes, Mohamed Salah is in insane form right now, which is great to see him back to his old self. Should Liverpool cave to most salary demands and renew? It's a difficult call, isn't it? Because he wants that 4-year, 400K per week contract with a T at the end, contract. And, signing a 30-year-old to that kind of money is a little bit scary because the fall off can happen at any moment. You never know at this point, right? 1-0 Ajax. Ooh, yes, I am a little bit of an Ajax sympathizer, I will admit. Ooh, Mane nearly found Firmino in the middle. Nearly. Liverpool is looking very, very good. And yeah, so I don't know about locking in a 30-year-old to a 4-year contract like that. It's a little bit spooky. If he wants to do 2 years, maybe consider it. Mbappe just scored a classic. Tadic, what a free kick. 1-0. Love it. Love it. Naby Keita. Here is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Firmino plays Salah through. Oh my goodness. And he just runs away from Carrasco. Square ball. Cut away by Philippe, I believe, by Atletico. And a great tackle from Joel Matip there on João Felix. Atletico not getting anything going in the attack. Very much pinned in their own end here. And, the out ball is just not there for them in order to hit them on the transition quickly. It looks like it went off of Kondogbia for Salah's goal as they're just showing it once again. Milner gets the goal, says Chandler. Yep, he does in the 8th minute. But I mean, the point remains that Mohamed Salah is in incredible form. That was pretty much all him. With a nice little touch from Milner. Will Jesse Marsch be sacked by Christmas, asks Urias Tosh? I certainly hope not, because I like Jesse Marsch. But there is a possibility. I think that he's going to sort it out. But I think there is a possibility. If I was to bet, though, I'm saying Jesse Marsch is going to see out the season. Liverpool really controlling this game well. Exploiting that space in the wide areas where, you have João Felix, Griezmann, and Thomas Lemar in sort of like a diamond in the middle. Now there's just a wide open space on the flanks because Carrasco isn't pushing forward enough because Salah is holding him back. He will join Benfica, says Miguel. That's in relation to Jesse Marsch. I wouldn't say no. I'm a fan. All he needs to get the players playing for the shirt again and doing the dirty work. He also needs to find a tactical approach that the players understand. I mean, look at Jadon Sancho. I can't remember who was saying it. It might have been like Jan Aga or something like that on the Gab and Jules podcast. But he's the perfect encapsulation of this United side currently. Where, oh my goodness, Sadio Mane, or was that Naby Keita? It was Naby Keita from the edge of the box with the volley. 2-0 Liverpool after 13 minutes. My goodness, that is a poor clearance or poor attempted clearance straight to Naby Keita and straight into the back of the net. But yeah, Jadon Sancho, he was saying, is the perfect encapsulation of what's going on at United right now, and that he looks like he just doesn't know what he's doing out on the pitch. Doesn't know what his role is, what kind of runs he should be making. It's just totally left up to the players to figure out on their own. And that's what happens. You have this sort of rudderless approach to football where you're just relying on these moments of individual efforts from United. Poor clearance, straight to Naby Keita, 2-0. My goodness. Oh, my God. Yeah, I love that Naby Keita is finally hitting stride. I agree with you, Trey. It's nice to see. I liked what I saw from him at RB Leipzig back in the day. He was such a great player to watch at that time, and he just has struggled to really find his stride at Liverpool because of all the injuries that he's had. Constant injuries. 2-0, man. I did not expect 2-0 after 13 minutes. I'm just glad, and Zach and Miguel can attest to this. I'm just glad that we finally chose a match that we're actually getting goals in, Oftentimes, the kiss of death is choosing a match that I think is going to yield a lot of goals, and it always ends up being a stinker during the watch along. Too many times that's happened to us, man. Too many times we've gotten some 0-0s. But Liverpool, I think that they're really thriving. Well, one, the big thing with Liverpool is now they have Virgil van Dijk in the side. And not only do you add a great defender back into your squad, one of the best in the world, But you also, how would you not expect a lashing? Anyway, but you also, you no longer suffer from the ripple effect that those injuries caused last season from Gomez, Matip, and Van Dijk. Players playing out of position, drawing players out of the midfield, etc. Now they can actually play midfielders in midfield as opposed to center back. They can play center backs as center backs, all of that. And you can see they're looking like them old selves again, or at least getting closer to it. The attack is firing now. And plus, they have Diogo Jota added to that attack as a fourth man in case any one of those front three go out. Because before, it was just Divock Origi that they could really rely on. Minamino is also there. But yeah, this Liverpool team, I think they're thriving not only from that, obviously, that they have all their personnel in the right positions, but how everyone is not really paying attention to them, or at least they weren't from the outset of the season. It was all very much Manchester City, Chelsea. But Liverpool, they're still here and quite clearly doing this against Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano, a place where they barely have lost. Oh my goodness, is it going to be 3? Not quite. A place where they barely lost. And they are absolutely bossing this match so far. As the other side of the coin, Miz said, Liverpool's a badass team. They really are. Chandler Smith asked, Adrian, I know you try and pay attention a little more to La Liga than I do. Is this performance so far expected from Atletico? Yeah, this Atletico side has been very hot and cold, I found. And I think that they're there for the taking right now. While they've been getting results in La Liga for the most part, they haven't been convincing. And this just goes to show when they're up against the top opposition in a European competition, they're getting destroyed. So they're really, really in a weird place right now. Hello, Adrian. Great to see you, says the introvert. Yes, great to see you as well, the introvert. Thank you for joining me. Sheriff update. Inter are scaring me, says Dan. Zach, you don't have to be the Bayern versus or the Ajax versus Dortmund updater. It's totally up to you. You can definitely watch this match. Who scored? We had James Milner robbing Mohamed Salah of that first goal. My goodness, how sluggish Atletico Madrid are on the ball. Just no sense of urgency whatsoever. Just dwelling on the ball, allowing the Liverpool players to surround them. We just had 3 players on Rodrigo de Paul as he was dilly-dallying with it. But anyways, we had James Milner getting the first goal, a little toe poke. It looked like it would have been a Salah goal, but it was actually James Milner's in the end. And then we had Naby Keita hitting a stunning volley from the edge of the box that just bent into the corner of the goal. Ajax is a fantastic team, says Miguel. They certainly are. I hope that I'll get to see them when I'm in Amsterdam next month. Looking at the go-ahead Eagles game. Potentially. Thomas Lemar now, as Atletico try to force the issue a little bit more. This is better from them. This is probably the most sustained possession they've had in Liverpool's half. Lemar gets the ball into the box. João Felix goes for the volley. Cleared away. Given back to Mo Salah. Really? Oh, man. They've yet to update that. It showed up on the official, UEFA stream here that it was, what's his name? Milner. Almost called him Bentner goal. Andres, what's up, man? I'm here so I don't destroy something at work. Just bring the whole company down, man. Burn it all down. Hey, Matthew Diaz. My guy. Good little attack here from Atletico and nearly had Carrasco at the back post. Good defending from Trent Alexander-Arnold as it goes out for a corner kick. And adding to the ticker, we have Matthew Diaz. And we have Another one as well. Oh, Zach, baby. Lamar, good ball. Back to the edge of the box, and it's in. It's turned in at the back post. A shot pass, or a shass, as we like to say, from, I don't know if it was from Koke or who, but 2-1, 19 minutes in. Oh, baby, I hope that this continues on this trajectory, because this is a match. Matthew Deere says, imagine João Felix in this Liverpool team. Atletico just isn't the right fit for him. I know, man. I really wish that João Felix was at a team like, whether it be Liverpool, whether it be Man City, whoever. And it was Antoine Griezmann that just touched it in. It was a Koke Shass, and Griezmann touched it in. I'm sure they're going to question whether Thomas Lemar played any part in distracting the defender, as he was in an offside position, but we'll see. I don't think they will ultimately, because he wasn't blocking the keeper's sight or anything. And it wasn't enough of a hindrance on the defender for it to be offside, I don't think. But they are going to check it. And Zach says, Luke Shaw versus Mo Salah, McFred versus Keita, and Henderson, Firmino versus Maguire. Wait, what? Oh, McFred versus Keita and Henderson. Got you. I got you. Firmino and Maguire. And me. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a really tough match this weekend for you, Zach. I pray for you. I pray for you. Now, they are still checking the goal. I assume for the things that I had mentioned just from watching that replay, and it's going to be the role of Lamar in all of this because he was in an offside position. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. I'm not going to make it 2-1 just yet. I love watching some long balls, not going to lie. Hey guys, who else likes watching long balls? Yeah, we love a long ball. Atalanta are also currently unbeaten in 11 away from home, says Zach. Aye, it's a goal. It's a goal. You know what? For narrative reasons, I love that. Also, like, I mean, if we're going to call a goal back for that, it's kind of frustrating. It is kind of frustrating, isn't it? Looks like Benzema might be injured. No, says Ramjam. Uh-oh. That's tough. Up against Shakhtar. Speaking of long balls, let's look at some stats. How about that? Okay. Wait. There we go. Let's look at some stats. Shots on target, 2-1. They've scored with both shots on target. That's crazy. Liverpool dominating possession. That's easy to see just from the eye test. Throw-ins, 8-7 Liverpool. There we go. Crosses, 4-3 Atletico. Atletico going for the big boy crosses. Salah, there is a free kick for Atletico. Any thoughts on the future career prospects of Jonjo Shelvey? I assume that he's gonna, try once again to defeat Harry Potter. You would assume that he has some Horcruxes out there in the world, but yeah, that should be coming. Maybe another attempt at robbing Gringotts, stuff like that. Now, Atletico looking much better here. Liverpool a little bit shell-shocked after what's happened. João Felix really drifting into those wide left positions a lot more. As I'm sure that Diego Simeone would have wanted to direct traffic down that left flank for Atletico so that they can attack up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. So for however many good things he provides going forward, he is probably the weakest point defensively in that Liverpool back line. Rob the Goblin, says Andres. That's right. Adrian, why is there 11 McDonald's employees on the pitch? I don't know. I do not know. Honestly, this kit, I was talking about this with my friend who's a Liverpool supporter. This every time Liverpool tries to do the yellow kit, it just looks like trash, man. I can't think of a yellow Liverpool kit that looked good. Especially this one with the sort of like racing checker marks. It really is Ronald McDonald. If he was to design a football kit, this would be it. This would be it. This would be his design. Joel Matip. Wide to Salah. Salah with Carrasco on his back. Adrian, it's still better than Spurs purple kit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that purple kit either. I can't even tell what the graphic is on it. I didn't even bother looking it up. That's a good point, Martin. It is still better than the Puma away kits. Those Puma away kits are horrendous. T-shirt. Those are like fan T-shirts that you would buy outside of the stadium. Dan M, what's up, man? He says Salah best in the world right now. Close to, at least. Has to be close to. Dortmund's currently wearing the Puma kits. Yeah, they're awful. They're awful. AC Milan was wearing it this weekend, and it really did, like I said, it really did look like one of those kits that you would buy, those unofficial T-shirts that you buy outside of stadiums when you go to a football match. Oh, we got Steve meowing at the door. Should we do Steve appearance early on? You want to come in? He does. If the chat says yes, which I know you are, then we'll get him in here. Here's Salah. Keita, Mane. All right, we want Steve. Let's get him. Steve. Come on in, buddy. Oh, mistake at the back. Atletico nearly forcing a save there out of Alisson. Oh, here he is. Still Atletico. Steve, what's up? You want to sniff the plant? Kick that microphone. Look at him kick that microphone. Just alpha. This is an alpha cat. This is a sigma cat. What a ball that was to Antoine Griezmann. You have to do better than that. That touch was far too heavy. The one that took it just out of reach for him. Otherwise, he could have rounded Alisson there. Oh, sorry, Steve. Your face is out of the picture. The Emperor of Mankind. Look at him kick this mic like he doesn't care. My God. Are you daddying up on me, Steve? He's a bad boy. Crowns for the king. All right, let's get him out of here. Thanks for the stop in. We love you. Really had to kick my shit, didn't he? Had to kick my big old microphone. Andre Silva scored for Leipzig. Hey, that's what we like to hear. Sadio Mane, that's a heavy touch as well. This match is turning out to be a great one, isn't it? Not really what you would expect, in that it is very stretched. Steven's kick is better than Milner's goal. Lovely cat. Thank you, Sharky. He is a great cat. Happy to have him. Great companion. Dortmund not really getting into this match. Man, Ajax is just a team that's easy to like, I find. You know, can you find anyone who, you know, doesn't live in the Netherlands that just is like, I hate Ajax. I hate watching Ajax. I don't think so. It's difficult. It's difficult. Everything about that club is just so admirable. Did Simeone explain why Suarez was benched? I didn't actually see. Honestly, guys, I didn't do any sort of prep coming into this one, which, you know, Shame on me, but it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. Magic Meister says, this is the kind of football we like to watch. Good to see Atletico being attacking for once. Yeah, they attack now and then. It's nice. They've been, trying to attack more in the past couple of seasons for sure. But typically, it's that defensive solidity first, and they sort of let the attacking stuff go by the wayside a little bit too much for my own liking or for a neutral's, enjoyment. But this is stretched. This is end-to-end stuff. It's great to see. And now we have a free kick. Trent Alexander-Arnold standing over it. Do you think Bayern can win the CL this season, asked Kimmich FC? Yes, absolutely. I think that Bayern has the best team in Europe currently, in the world, for that matter. Ball in is a good one, but there's 3 Atletico defenders on it, all around the penalty spot, circle. Yeah, yep, Dup, we see you. What's up, man? Alan Abraham says, me wondering who I'm going to watch the PSG game with. How's it going? It's going great, Alan. Enjoy the PSG match. It's PSG Leipzig, right? That's a really good matchup. Maybe next time. Although I'll be traveling during the next Champions League match day, so I might not be able to do any watch-alongs. Oh, João Felix just couldn't get the ball under a spell there. But hey, when they attack, Atletico are looking dangerous. This João Felix and Thomas Lamar and Antoine Griezmann attack is looking like it's working. Ajax is the Canada of football. Inter 1-0. Oh, poor Sheriff. Did you like FIFA 22? I didn't even buy it. I stuck to my guns this time, man. I said, no way, no shot I'm getting this. I didn't get 21. Did I get 21? No, I didn't get 21. Didn't get 22. It's just not... When I think of gaming and having fun, I just don't think of FIFA anymore. It's been ruined for me. Making the content was fun because those Manajwang videos were quite fun. JJD TV also live. Yes, sir. I stopped in there prior to coming on here to say hello to my friend Josh. What's your opinion on Thomas Lamar coming back from the dead and now having good performances with Atletico? Him moving into central midfield as opposed to playing on the wing was absolutely crucial to that. As he said himself, ooh, that was a decent little attempt there from Mane. But as Lamar said himself, playing on the wing, he was just standing around waiting for the ball for far too often, just not getting involved, not getting touches on the ball often enough. Now that he's more central, he's on the ball a lot more. He's a lot more involved, so he doesn't really go cold out there. Looks like a substitution is being made. Renan Lodi might be coming on, I believe. Number 12. João Felix just running away. João Felix, great ball, and it's 2-2. João Felix and Antoine Griezmann link up. Oh my goodness. Whoa, my goodness. What a game we have. 4 goals in the first 33 minutes. João Felix conjuring that one up with his great work, taking on multiple Liverpool defenders, playing it inside to Antoine Griezmann. Good touch that time to play it into space for himself. And then he just hits it underneath Alisson to make it 2-2. Wow. Wow. The referee's having a word with him there. Let me see this again. This looked great. João Felix just holding off Keita. Gets surrounded by 4 Liverpool defenders. 4 of them drawn out of position to surround João Felix. And that opened up the space for Antoine Griezmann. Wow. 2-2. Mike Harstad. What's up, Mike? Great to see you in here. Wait. I almost made the scoreline. Mike Harstad. We don't want that. Or maybe we do. I don't know. He says, if Ajax and Benfica were in the Bundesliga, where do you think they'd finish in the table? Probably in like fifth-ish, maybe. I don't know, because Leverkusen is like good, but also lost 5-1 to Bayern. I think that they could finish like anywhere between third and sixth, probably. Maybe ahead of Borussia Dortmund. I don't know. But then again, Benfica in Germany just, we can't beat German teams. All we do is lose to them. So maybe we'd be doomed from the start. Ajax, on the other hand, maybe they'd have a little bit better luck in that regard. But thank you for that donation, Mike. I would say around 3 to 6, if we ignore the fact that Benfica is absolutely horrible against German clubs. There's that hot and cold Atletico you were talking about, Adrian. Yeah, man, they're super hot and cold. They're super streaky. And like you said, to see it within a single match, it's pretty funny. Like, they certainly have the talent to be a good attacking side. It's just they get so disjointed sometimes. Yeah, that's right, Andres. Miguel always is. Now, can Liverpool respond? This is looking good. Keita, Mane, Robertson, Keita. Oh, that's poor from him there. Giving up the ball like that quite cheaply. If Ajax and Benfica played in the Bundesliga, their budget would be much bigger than it currently is because of the size of the league. I'd say they'd be a problem. Yeah, I think they would be as well. I say like third to sixth-ish. Assuming that Dortmund is doing well. Bayern is a lock at the top, unfortunately, for the league. João Felix on the ball. Cooking. The boy is cooking today. Lamar is cooking as well. He just undressed Trent Alexander-Arnold live in front of the entire Wanda Metropolitano stadium. In front of everyone, he undressed him. Rude stuff. Cooking with grease, says Freak Davis. That's right. Cooking with butane out there. We'll say it. We'll just go out and say it. Mr. Pussy Lover 88, thank you for that donation. That's his name, guys, okay? That's his name. What, am I going to create a new name for him? I think that I might have to just censor it a little bit for the ticker at the bottom. But yeah, I do love Steven. Thank you for that donation, man. Very much appreciated. And for the laugh. You're a man of culture, mister, says Miguel. You think Solskjaer is going to be around after the season? Nah. If I was Manchester United, I would do all that I could to get Zinedine Zidane in there. Oh, good give and go there between Salah and Milner, I believe. The final ball was not great, though. Ooh, Lamar. Keita. Oh, Keita, just a little bit sluggish in the last 5 minutes. Oh my God, the control from João Felix from that massive out ball. João Felix saved by Alisson. Atleti dominating the game now, says SSK. Yeah, they're certainly doing much better. Their final ball has just been a little bit off, hasn't it? What did you think of Paulinho's goal? That was a nice one, wasn't it, JFP Nunez? He hit that one perfectly. Curling effort from outside the box. It was a stunner. Could see Curtis Jones coming on for Naby in the second half, says FCH Sean. Yeah. If Naby Keita continues to, be a little bit sleepy on the ball, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, just to get that energy up again and give them a little bit of a boost. As Mr. Commentator just said, 5 minutes remaining in this half or so. Magic Meister saying that Liverpool's living dangerous. They're going to give him a heart attack. How much do you think Messi benches? I mean, he was able to lift all of Barcelona last season, so probably a lot, Urias. Matip. Ajax scored a second. Love to see it. Liverpool trying to sort things out, but it looks like Atletico has their oh my goodness, Alisson nearly with a massive mistake trying to hit a clearance off of Matip. Whew. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, it seems like Atletico has sorted out their defense a little bit, playing very compact. João Felix dropping down into that second line of defense and that block. And then just the one player forward being Antoine Griezmann. Thomas Lamar, Atletico streaming forward again. Oh, Lamar in space. What a save by Alisson, and it was onside as well. Wow. This Liverpool back line is looking very porous at the moment, aren't they? Not looking good. Yeah, Sean, I agree with you, man. And we are getting our money's worth tonight. And considering this match is free, that's a pretty good deal. Griezmann. Ball across. Lamar can't get it under a spell. Giroud bicycle kick just wide. Ay. Oh, that ball inside to Thomas Lamar was lovely stuff there. Who's 22? What am I not seeing here? Oh, Hermoso. Why do you think Griezmann plays a lot better in this system under Simeone? Well, he wasn't for a while, or at least it wasn't working for a while between himself and Suarez and João Felix, etc. But it's certainly working now, and I guess that it's just something that's a little bit more. I don't know. I want to say that it's more familiar, but it's not really, is it? Because this isn't how Atletico was playing a few years ago. They're playing with that four at the back. But, I mean, I guess he's just one of those players, he's reunited with Diego Simeone where he had some of his best years. Where he had his best years, I should say. And the familiarity of it all certainly goes a long way. But, he wasn't the only player that struggled at Barcelona. I think that's important to remember as well. Ooh, Trent Alexander-Arnold nearly with that long sweeping ball into the Atletico box. About a minute left here in this half. And then it's basically Reddit time. Yeah. Yes. We will see what's going on with Reddit. Good little nodded header there by João Felix. 1 minute left. I'll throttle the guy that disliked. Yeah, man, we gotta throttle that guy by just dropping a like on this stream if you are enjoying yourself. Subscribe if you're new around here. Well, you have to subscribe in order to be able to use the chat. So most of you, I'd say, are all subscribed already. Drive that disliker into the ground by pressing that thumbs up button. Ben Phillipson says, I swear this happened last time we played Atletico, scored 2, then lost 3-2. That fateful day at Anfield. Cynthia, you've missed a great game. A great game so far. 2-2 here. João Felix is playing quite well, which we love to see, of course. Luis, what's up? Benfica, yes. Tomorrow we watch Benfica versus Bayern. That's going to be fun. And yeah, Cynthia, that's true. As Miguel said, you missed out on Steven. And Adrian swearing. So that's the end of the half. 2-2. Great match so far. Very stretched at times. Atletico with a horrendous start, but credit to them. They have rallied. And a couple of goals from Antoine Griezmann puts them back on level terms. Some good play from João Felix and Thomas Lemar as well in there. As for Liverpool, they started extremely well. Basically, the opposite of what I said for Atletico Madrid. Started extremely well, really tailed off. The defense became very porous. It seemed like Atletico were sort of just bypassing their defense at will. But yeah, it's setting up for a great second half, or at least I hope so. I think that I said in a live stream yesterday with Elizabeth Helenek, I said that this one might end 2-2. I think, maybe Zach remembers, he was there also. I think that I said this one would end 2-2, but or 1-1. I can't remember now. Maybe I said 2-2 for Dortmund and Ajax. I can't remember, man. I've done so many appearances lately that my brain doesn't work. Can't remember anything. Psycho says, okay, Liverpool defense are getting caught in high line. If Klopp doesn't have a solution to it, I can see him trying to settle for a draw. Forza Porto, I don't recall what happened last game versus Liverpool, says Adam De Silva Gouveia. Yeah, man, I completely forgot. Miguel says Adrian has balls if he's going to watch that game live for the world to see. Why not? I'm not out here hiding, man. I'll watch that game in front of everybody. I don't care. Hopefully Suarez comes on to get the winner, says John O'Brien. Miguel Gonzalez says, what's up, Adrian? Watching from work again. Sincerely, the real Slim Miguel again. The real Slim Miguel. You had a chat with Elizabeth, my man moving places. Yes, I did. I had a chat with Elizabeth Helenek yesterday. I had another chat today with someone from Montreal who has a really great football community that he's setting up for anyone who looks to, start their own start their own football content journey, looking for jobs in the football world, etc. So he was just sort of picking my brain on my process and how I sort of built Rabona TV to what it is today, a mediocre football channel. And Muhammad says, watching from Pakistan. Love you, Adrian. Love you too, man. Thank you for joining me. Lori Seto, cheers from Edmonton. Lori, I didn't realize that you are a Canadian as well. Thank you, Lori, for dropping that cheers. Lori always comes through with the cheers. Appreciate that. Take off Keita for Fabinho, please, says Chandler Smith. Matthew Diaz with another one. I might have spoken too soon about João Felix at Atletico. Yeah, it can work. That's the thing, is like sometimes you have Atletico playing this good attacking football, but all too often they just struggle to get it going. Is that a Simeone issue? Is that an issue in the midfield? Because I think that they tried to address that by bringing in Rodrigo de Paul to get more service to their front line, and so that it's less disjointed. But yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to say, but when it's good, it's good. But all too often, it's not great for João Felix at Atletico Madrid. Cheers from Mississauga. Hey. How's it from Johannesburg? Man, international today, aren't we? Pakistan, Johannesburg. Everyone say where else you're from. I'm interested. Jamaica, says Infinite Choice. Hell yeah. Watching from Kenya. My goodness, we really are international right now. Cynthia says, here's the halftime stats. PSG 1-1. Atletico 2-2 with Liverpool. FCP and Milan 0-0. Ajax 2-0 over Dortmund. Inter 1-0 over Sheriff. Shakhtar losing to Real Madrid. Denmark, España, Austria, Portugal, Antigua. Really? We got someone from Liechtenstein as well? That's wild. Moldova. Dan, you're from Moldova. I thought you were from Romania. My bad. Dan, I thought you were from Romania. My bad. Leicester, Calgary. Hey, another Canadian. Toronto. My goodness, we got a few Canadians up in here. Antigua, Botswana, India, Ireland. I salute you all. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining a random Canadian dude. I'm going to get this set up for our little halftime perusing of the various scores, the various matches, the various statistics, etc. While you guys all drop a Texas or a Germany and Vatican City. Thank you for having us. Hey, my pleasure. All right, let's do this. Video capture device. That, yes. And this goes to SofaScore. Ooh, an interview with Mr. I'm Feel. I'm Feel. All right. Here we go. What are we looking at? Manchester City, of course, absolutely beat down Club Brugge, which you hate to see because we want the best for Club Brugge. I'm sure that Manchester City fans will be very excited to see Cole Palmer coming on and scoring. That's huge. Hold up. Let me see something. Do one of these. Atletico Madrid 2-2, we already know. FC Porto Milan, I'm interested in this one. Porto dominating AC Milan. My goodness. Absolutely dominating them. Hit the woodwork. Wow. That's huge. And then we have Sporting destroying Besiktas in their own home. Like I said, Teixeira had that goal that was called off. Very unfortunate. Because it was one of those volleys that went over his shoulder and then he hit it as it came back down. Of course, you can't see my feet, but whatever. As he hit it as it came back down and it looped into the far corner. It was just a ridiculous goal. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure that you can find it quite easily. Teixeira, Besiktas versus Sporting. Beautiful goal. Ajax Dortmund. Let's see what's going on with this one. Not a day to remember for Borussia Dortmund, that's for sure. Move this back over. Borussia Dortmund, as someone said in the chat, I can't remember who, but they really didn't grow into this match, did they? Marco Reus with the own goal early. Daley Blind getting a goal assisted by Sebastian Haller. That's quite something. Daley Blind, that guy, can't believe he's still doing it. Shout out to him. You know, he's a guy that, if we're thinking of the unfortunate thing that happened to Christian Eriksen this summer and having to get a pacemaker, he might not be eligible to play for Inter Milan. But wouldn't it be romantic if he went back to Ajax? Wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? Because Daley Blind plays with a pacemaker in Amsterdam for Ajax, in the Netherlands, I should say. My goodness. So maybe Christian Eriksen returning to Ajax. That would be beautiful. I would love to see that. Amazing kind of volley too from Blind, says FM Oost. Yeah, and it looks like Ajax are very, just being a SofaScore merchant, it looks like they're good value for this lead, doesn't it? Just looking at these numbers here. Sheriff and Inter, what's going on in this match? It's looking like the SofaScore report is showing that Inter are good value for this lead. Although it looks like Sheriff haven't just been sitting back the entire time. They have been going forward. They have been at least attempting to attack, judging from this. I'm interested to watch this one later. I'm a little bit interested in watching this one later. Given that I'm doing that video on Sheriff and all. So Inter with the lead there, they need that. They haven't been in great form lately. Real Madrid versus Shakhtar. This was one of the trap teams for them last season, wasn't it? Lost to them twice. And it looks like Serhii Krzysztof got that own goal. Going to have to check in on that. But Real Madrid dominating Shakhtar. Not very good from Roberto De Zerbi so far. Not very good. Inter pulling a miracle, leading against Sheriff. Really? They had 2 huge chances, says Dan. Pochettino is a holy shit. What? What's going on? I missed that one. Where is this? Oh yeah, Paris Saint-Germain and RB Leipzig. Who I think I'm going to go see Paris PSG play. Hoping to. I don't want to get my hopes up. Up against RB Leipzig. So this one is sitting at 1-1. Just looking relatively even here, isn't it? Again, the sort of disconnect between PSG's defense and their attack. They're quite easily exposed in transition. If you have a quick transition and you can get the ball forward quickly, then Paris are going to suffer. And it looks like, if I'm just going to go off of sort of the balance of, ball possession versus attempts, it looks like that might be what RB Leipzig is doing. But anyone who's watching that match, please do fill me in. All right, Miguel, see you later. Zach has returned. Hey, guys, perfect timing. That Aston Villa game was lucky goals, but this time around, if not for Alisson, they will be 4 down at least. Really needs to either push back the high line or introduce Fabinho, says Sparsh Kurana. Thank you for that. Appreciated, Sparsh. Appreciate the analysis. Leipzig are mostly being outplayed, says Urias, as you would expect, but you would only expect them to try and hit them on the counter, as I was sort of mentioning. Don't need to hear this crappy commercial music here. Messi plays like Flash Lear at PSG. Who's that? Man City and PSG, yet they run so differently. Yeah, Man City is they've built the club well comparatively. Bringing in Pep was a masterstroke by them. And the way that they've built has been really good. They haven't just been like, hey, let's sign Neymar and Messi and all of these like huge star names. No, they went after Bernardo Silva, Gundogan. All great players in their own right, of course. But when Bernardo Silva left from Monaco to Man City, he didn't have like a Neymar level of notoriety, did he? Really hoping Porto wins against Milan. It's for the better of Portugal, says Murilo Muniz. As of now, it seems like Poch looked at Messi and said, tell us what you run at Barca and we'll try that. Those guys are so used to a different type of style, so other than Ney, they just stand there. Is Neymar playing in this one, or does he still have abductor issues like he did before? Yeah, it's Julian Draxler in there. But Neymar, is he on the bench at least, or is he just completely out of this game? Looks like he's just completely out of this game. Yeah. Flash Lear means empty bottle. 2030 Newcastle, Man City, and PSG, all oil clubs, but run so differently, says FCH Thon. If we win this match, I will thank Van Dijk, says Daniel. Yes. Yes, if you win the match, that is the key point there. All right, let's switch back to our normal view here. Give me one moment. Switching. Here we go. And here we go. Beautiful. This should be coming back in a moment, this match. In just a moment. Loving that Ajax team, says Aditya. Yeah, I think I've done enough Ajax praise throughout this stream, but I really do enjoy watching Ajax. Switch to cat cam. Cynthia for you. Let me see if he's nearby. Cynthia, I just called you. Cynthia. There you go. Special request. It was a special request. Only for you. There you go, Cynthia. That one's for you. He was sleeping, so he's not happy. Let's see if he'll kick the mic for you again. No, not this time. But anyway, there you go. And I accept the red card for calling you Cynthia. I accept that. It just came out. I don't know. But yeah, that's 2 times Steven in one stream. That's got to be good luck. And I think that early introduction of Steven was really what ensured that we would have a great game. No, it's that Steven luck early on. What's his name? His name is Steven. Also, we want Steven predictions. Whew. Bring those back. I remember back in the day, back in like 2017 or 18, I would do Steven predictions where I put 2 bowls of food. See which one he chooses. Zaynep is here as well watching. Howdy, Zaynep. Yeah, Mike, I do have a chonky boy. That's my boy. That's my son. I've had him still since 2013. Yeah, I think you're right, Zach. I think we really do need a Steven emote at this point. I should just make one. Fabinho is looking like he could be coming on early in this half, maybe in the next like 10 minutes or so, depending how the control of this match goes for Liverpool, because he is putting on his shin pads. He is taping up. We'll see if he'll be on right away or if it's going to be more of a, 5 minutes in type of thing. If they, depending on how much they control the match early on. What are your predictions for Benfica versus Bayern? I would predict 7-1 for Bayern. Oh, man. Oh, it looks like Fabinho's coming on immediately. He's coming on right now. But tomorrow, I don't know. Realistically, it's probably going to be like a 4 or 5-1 type of situation for Bayern. But I'm going to believe and say that we can get a draw. Do I believe that we can? Don't know. Were Steven predictions accurate? No, they're just as bad as mine. Whew, it's just bright in here. Let me close this window. It's better. Haaland off the crossbar. Ooh. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that Dortmund and Ajax match. Oh, we just went into mega mode. Oh my goodness. How do you like that? Hey guys, does this look good? Is this what you like? This looks good for the stream, right? My bad. Sorry, I was just trying to get the quality of the webcam up a little bit. And I succeeded. But the framing could be better. There we go. Keep it. Spectacular view. I know. Incredible stuff. Here we go. Atletico looking dangerous early, and there we go. Fabinho in there to break it up immediately. Free kick for Sheriff in the other match. Salah with the speed. And it goes out for a Liverpool throw-in. Dan, are we talking about Teal scored? Sheriff with the goal? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's done it again. Man, that guy scores a banger against Real. Ooh! Saved by Jan Oblak. But yeah, that Teal guy. Banger against Real Madrid. Then a free kick goal against Inter. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Man, what a save there by Jan Oblak. Nearly caught him. Here's João Felix. Up against Andy Robertson? What? Andy Robertson on the right. What happened here? Oh, shot blocked by Milner. Rodrigo De Paul now on it. Good give and go. Still. Carrasco. Ooh. Saved by Alisson, and it looks like he took a bit of a knock there. If Sheriff gets a result against Inter, they legitimately could go through. They legitimately could go through if they get a result. Even just a 1-1. If they hold Inter twice. Whew. Stars for Sheriff. I love it. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm in. DePaul. Lamar. Lamar with a terrible cross. But, you know, that'll happen on his right foot for sure. Daniel. By the way, thanks for being a member for 6 months. He says, I swear, Alisson, please just let it in. Sheriff for the press is Cynthia. Alberona says, I want Sheriff to progress so badly. It'd be fun, wouldn't it? It would be like back in the day when Apoel Nicosia, the Cypriots, had that little run in the Champions League. Vinicius with a goal against Shakhtar. 2-0 there, I'm hearing. Vinicius continuing to have a good season. Now, Atletico on the attack. Carrasco up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. He has Griezmann with him. Lamar. Carrasco. João Felix is in the box with Van Dijk and Robertson standing off of him. Jimenez. Trippier into the box. João Felix never going to outjump Joel Matip. What? A straight red for who? What just happened? Griezmann just got a straight red for what? For elbowing him in the head? What just happened? Everyone's confused. Show a replay. What is going on here? I'm sorry. I wish that I could let you guys know what happened. So all I saw was Firmino laying on the ground. Oh, Griezmann studs into the side of Firmino's head. Look, he's going to say that he had his eye on the ball, but if you're endangering your opponent, it's a clear red. It's unfortunate because he wasn't trying to do that, but if you're endangering your opponent and your studs are hitting them in the side of the head, I'm sorry, but it's a red card. Good thing that Firmino is okay. And Griezmann accepts it too. He looks a little bit sad, but overall he's accepting it and going off. Got to be a red. Unfortunate because he was on a hat trick. And Atletico were looking really good, and now this really changes the game for them, but no choice for the referee there, really. Vidal 2-1 for Inter. Aye. Come on, Sheriff. Come on, Sheriff. 3-0 Ajax. Anthony. Ah. Wow, what a game. Now, it's there for the taking for Liverpool. Now, Atletico actually on the attack now, trying to hit them on the counter here with Carrasco running to the corner. Rolls it back. Atletico still with possession in Liverpool's half here. João Felix. Whew. Liverpool a little bit sluggish to get the ball out of their own end, and the energy from Atletico has been tough for them to deal with for the moment here. We'll see. Liverpool have been the ones for the taking for most of the game. Yeah, in the latter half of the second half, for sure. Because otherwise, it was all Liverpool in that early exchange of that first half. Vinicius again for Real Madrid. Oh my goodness, it is a goal fest out there. We love to see that. Zlatan sniffing some smelling salts before coming on. Whew. He's going to be on demon mode. Watch out. Question is, Cynthia, what is his hairstyle? Is it a bun? Is it a braid? Is it a samurai? What is it? Arnold corner in is dealt with there. Van Dijk with a header on target, saved by Oblak. Samurai bun. Ooh-oh. Zlatan with the samurai bun. That's scary hours for FCP. Carrasco. Atletico's not looking like this red card is hindering them at all. The way they're going forward, they're going for the win, which is great to see. Will it hurt them in the end? Maybe, but give it a go, right? Mike Harstad says Griezmann seems so immature as a person. He does sort of give that vibe off, doesn't he? With the Fortnite dances, etc. Goal Leipzig? Ooh. Really? Goal Leipzig? It is too. 2-1 Leipzig. Who was it this time? Liverpool. Robertson over the bar. Such a soft red. I mean, it's... If you look at the rules for a red card, it's a textbook red. Intent is not in the rule book, guys. Remember that. Intent is not in the rule book. If you endanger the safety of your opponent, and putting your boots in the face of your opponent is definitely doing that, then that's grounds for getting sent off. So it's not a soft red. It is a bona fide red card. It's unfortunate because he wasn't trying to do it, but you have to take into account that you endangered your opponent. Eres Sordai, thank you for that donation. Eres Sordai says, why do you think Union Berlin are still going strong while teams like Leeds and Sheffield fall off after a season at the top? Sheriff to semis guaranteed. Seeing Sheriff at the semis would be great. I think that Union has a little bit of magic in how they've been building this team. They've been a fun squad to watch, and seeing them in the Conference League especially has been really, really great, I think, overall for that club. It's been a great experience for the fans, getting those European away days. Maybe they're not in the most, exotic of locations, but still, it's a great experience for them. As for how they're managing to stay at the top, I think bringing in Max Kruse was a great signing by them. What's his name? Taiwo Iwaniyi is turning out to be a great signing from Liverpool, actually. His move was made permanent. And they're just, they've been slowly building up a great squad, and it's been a steady progression as opposed to, a sudden influx of cash. They get in all these players and it's going great, and then it just drops off suddenly. So I think the steady progression, slow growth is better than that intense growth. Oh, if you go on the pitch and eat a baby, it's not a red. Fern like the tree says, thanks for talking on Twitter. Appreciate the pledge. Hey man, no problem. What else did I miss? Mukiele scored for RB. Good to hear. Good to hear. Marco Rosa with his turtleneck does not look happy at all. But does he look handsome, Zach, is the question. And I already know the answer. It's yes. Boot plus boot plus head equals red, says Andres. A soft red is Luis Felipe's sending off against Inter on Saturday. That was hilarious, wasn't it? Luis Felipe after the game jumping on Correa's back and getting a red card for it, jumping on his former teammate's back. Just like the peak of shithousery there. That was incredible. Oh my goodness. And Atletico could be in. Alisson comes out to clear it. Yes, I give the turtleneck look an 8 out of 10. Fantastic. Guys, I haven't really noticed a fall off in Atletico's performance since that red. It's been great. And sure, Liverpool have had a couple of headers. They had Robertson going over the bar there. But other than that, they're still in this and doing quite well. Speaks to the quality of the players that they have, doesn't it? Oxlade-Chamberlain and Diogo Jota are coming onto the pitch. Chamberlain replaces who, though? Milner? James MacArthur volleying Saka. Yeah, geez. That one was an interesting one, wasn't it, Gary? Yeah. Absolutely leathered him. Sadio Mane off for Jota. Surely it's Milner going off, right? Does he have the legs? Yeah, no, it's Milner. He's gone. And he has a few words for the fourth official. Adrian, will you go to any games during the 2026 World Cup? Absolutely. A World Cup coming to North America? For sure. Gene is listening to this at work. Hey, hopefully with headphones on. Otherwise, I'm sure your fellow employees wouldn't enjoy that. Luis Diaz scored for Porto. Man, that guy is so good. Hate to say it, but my goodness, is he ever good. Guys, I'm going to be right back. I need to go refill up my water. Yellow card for Trent Alexander-Arnold. This is a good time for me to BRB. I'm back. Is Adrian coming back? I wish there was something to let you know. Never, man. Never. Wait, is the framing messed up for you guys? Of this video? Like, is there a black bar at the bottom for you guys? Why is that? What am I seeing? Oh no, it's fine. Okay. It was showing up that way on my like little mini player there, but who needs it? Okay, good. Excellent. Here's Atletico Madrid on the attack now. Thank you guys. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you all. Mo Salah now. With space on the left is Andy Robertson. Rolls it inside to Mr. Henderson, who finds his fellow McDonald's employee on the right, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oxlade-Chamberlain dancing through, forcing a save out of Jan Oblak. Overall, a simple save in the end. Hope you all are staying hydrated out there in the chat. Not for me, but I'm on Ghetto Galaxy S8. Adrian, just want to say thank you for being the football YouTuber I needed once Kick TV and Copa 90 left. Yeah, man. Today, actually, because in one of the interviews, they were talking about how I got into football YouTube. And I was talking about how back in the day, I used to watch Kick TV. I used to watch Copa 90. And so today, just for fun, I went and looked at what Copa 90's been up to lately. Because since Poet and Vuj left, by the way, Hermoso is down. That's why I'm taking this opportunity to just chat about whatever. Since Poet and Vuj left, I was like, what do they even have there anymore? So I checked it out, and they post videos so infrequently. And it seems like I don't know what they do to make money anymore. If they just commission, or if they just like get grants and funding or something like that to go and make these sort of creator commissions that they have going on, but they post so infrequently. It's wild. Hermoso ASMR. Who is that person who scolded me for saying hermoso instead of hermoso? It's just a nothing happening thing now, says Arias. Yeah, it's too bad. They post on TikTok. Oh, okay. Copenhagen on TikTok. That's something that I haven't done for a while, but I need to get back into it. Heath Pierce is now on CBS, the Que Golazzo YouTube channel with Jimmy Conrad. And Luis Michel Echegaray, or however you say his last name. Atletico's still looking good being a man down. That's probably true too, Arias. Just that's all they do. Adrian, we need more lawn and garden TV on TikTok. Yes. Happy to provide. Jota, against his former club, by the way, Atletico Madrid, one of his former clubs. There for a minute and gone again. Make that long hair TikTok. Jota. Robertson into the box. I do have to mow the lawn soon, so I can put it on TikTok for you guys. And Hermoso is down once again, by the way. Liverpool, this, at the end here, they're really going to start pouring it on. Take care, Jonathan. Thank you for joining me today, man. Jermoso. 4-0 Ajax. Whew, goodness me. My boy Papi Mento, shout out to We Talk Ajax, the YouTube channel. Helped me out in that Donny van de Beek video. Sorry to bring that up, Zach. But shout out to We Talk Ajax. They must be absolutely loving this right now. And I send my commiserations to my boy Josh from JJD TV. Triple sub here for Atletico. Quadruple sub, maybe. Just V, 4 goals, yes sir, against Borussia Dortmund. So you know what? That earlier question about where Benfica would fit in the Bundesliga, I'm gonna say second through third. Benfica and Ajax, that was the question. Second and third. Oh, ball through for Salah, but Oblak will easily collect that one. It's starting to look like FC St. Pauli is going to play first division football next season. Any recommendations? Says more. Only missing one more. 6 goals and 3 for Haller. My God. My goodness. When am I coming to Calgary? Not in my plans, to be honest with you, Q the Quad. Calgary's a nice city, though. Right by the Rockies there. I've done that drive through the Rockies a couple of times as a kid when we go on road trips instead of actual plane trips. Have you been to any Canadian Premier League games? Yeah, man. I was a season ticket holder for the first season for Pacific FC when I was living on the West Coast. And so I went to a ton of games back then. And it was pretty fun. Unfortunately, 2019 was brutal. And Pacific FC was not great, but they're very good now, which I'm happy to see. Now, Yannick Carrasco. He has João Felix up with him. Carrasco to João Felix. That was a poor ball. Cut out well, though, by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ball forward for Salah to chase. That is a heavy, heavy ball. It's always going to be difficult for him to get that one. Hermoso heads it away. Salah. Forge FC, says Cynthia. Yes, probably going to overtake Pacific FC with those matches in hand, but we'll see. There's a lot of C going on. Fabinho. Chamberlain. Wide to Robertson. I need Erik ten Hag at Man United. Shh, Zach, no. Don't. We want him to stay at Ajax. I'm slowly becoming an Ajax simp, by the way, as everyone can see. Fabinho scoops it for Firmino. Libongo Lenga says that Joelinton needs to look at how Haller has been since leaving the EPL and consider his future also. And look at Diego Simeone considering a future as a cheerleader on the sidelines, getting the whole crowd into it. Love to see it. Zach says, by the way, my Ajax third kit is on its way. Hell yeah, you can be a Ajax simp with me. I got mine in the closet here from last season. Don't worry, Adrian, you'll grow out of it when Ajax face Benfica in round of 16. In fact, anyone who watched my Benfica career mode will remember how I felt about Ajax during the group stage. When Benfica were in that group, Bayern, Ajax, and who was that other team? Oh my God, it just got absolutely destroyed by Ajax in FIFA. Whew. Libonga, yes, I did read your comment. I try to read everyone's, but I don't always read them all out. That's why sometimes you'll see me just quietly looking at the screen. I have to vet some of them, but no, yours was a good one. I think that Joelinton should take that into consideration because he was so good at Hoffenheim, and now at Newcastle, it's not that he's been bad. Well, he hasn't been great, has he? He hasn't been great, but he is a quality player, and I think you're right. Going either to the Eredivisie or back to the Bundesliga would be good for him. But thank you for your support, man. Thank you for watching from South Africa. Ball into the box for Liverpool. McDonald's FC. Wow, 3-2 PSG. What a match day, no? RB Leipzig and PSG are putting in work here. Oblak with a not great punch away from him. Golapalooza. Ooh, is that a penalty? It is. It's a penalty for Liverpool. It's a penalty for Liverpool. To me, at first, it didn't really look like a penalty. It looked like just an unfortunate clash between two players. Not sure that the Liverpool player could have even got the ball. But let's see. Let's see the replay. Let's see this replay here. Oh, yeah, he could have got that ball for sure. What am I saying? Yeah, Hermoso, that's so clumsy. What are you doing? What are you doing? If I'm Diego Simeone, I'm fuming at Mario Hermoso. That's so stupid. Goes charging into him with his shoulder, but it's not shoulder to shoulder, into his midriff. Just clumsy, clumsy, clumsy stuff. Silly, silly boy. Who's taking it? Yeah, the commentator is saying I gave him the benefit of the doubt first time around. But I agree with him. At first, when I was like, nah, it's just a clash. Let it go. Jota probably couldn't even get the ball. Then you see it again, and it's just the ball's right in front of Jota, and Hermoso goes bundling through him. Oh, ridiculous. Yes. Andres, it's Yermoso. Next, it's going to be Mermoso. We're just going to say everything but his actual name. That's what it's all about here. Get the chat riled up. Mario Mermoso. Now, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. And it's 3-2 Liverpool. It's 3-2 Liverpool. Formoso. Anything but the real thing, right? 3-2 Liverpool. Very silly. A little bit of self-sabotage there from Mario Germoso. Or Muso. Taremi with a rare pass to no one, and he's upset about it, says Cynthia, reporting live from FC Porto versus Milan. You're Portuguese, right? Cynthia, get a load of this one. You're Portuguese, right? Are Porto the Portuguese Juventus? The ref is just helping them win. I'll let Cynthia handle that. Mia Maroso, says Mike Harstad. Mamma mioso. 3-2 Liverpool, 12 minutes left. Is that the death blow as Atletico are making 4 substitutions, including Luis Suarez coming on? Yeah, yes. You can see from Cynthia's answer there, saying that FC Porto are the Portuguese Juventus getting help from refs. That says it all. Thomas Lamar wins a free kick in the Liverpool half. 4 substitutions coming on. Llorente, Lodi, Correa. Sorry. Yeah. Suarez, Llorente, Cunha, and Suarez. And, yeah. I got them. I said them all eventually at some point. Porto dominated the whole match. Yeah, I saw that in the first half. Porto really were doing well. I don't know about the second half. I didn't see it. Miguel's back. Welcome, my friend. Whew. Last big push here for the last 11 minutes or so. Free kick. Atletico Madrid. Ball to the back post. Not a good one. Ooh, was that a trip? And it's a penalty for Atletico. Ooh. Wait, what? What is the ref calling? It looked like he called a penalty. It looked like he pointed to the penalty spot. Now it looks like I have no idea what he's calling anymore. What was he saying? That it was offside? But it looked like Diogo Jota had given away a penalty for that trip on Jimenez. I have no idea what's going on here. Yeah, Pedro, I agree. Let's just dismiss it because the refereeing is a disgrace for everyone. I think when did Benfica get their first penalty in the league last season? Didn't it take like until the second half? It was crazy. The refereeing in Portugal is disgraceful. It looks like it's a pen, but the referee is being very confusing with the way that he's waving his arms around. He's going to go take a look at it. I think, well, the referee's looking at it now, Adam. It was sort of a, I don't know. It's one of those penalties that's kind of, it's not as obvious as the Hermoso barge, that's for sure. And the referee's taking quite a few looks at it as well, which to me, he's probably going to just go with the original one because it's not very clear and obvious. I don't know. That's the kind of thing that I hate seeing as a penalty. I don't think that's a penalty personally. No, and he says no. The referee says no, and I think that that's the right call. Personally, I think that's the right call. EPL and Liga refs are in a secret race for idiots medals. I'll agree with that, Cynthia. The refereeing is brutal in both at times. See what's going on in the other matches here. So 3-2 PSG, still 3-2 Liverpool, 1-0 Porto, Ajax destroying Dortmund 4-0, Inter 3-1 over Sheriff, and what else? Real Madrid 4-0 over Shakhtar. So putting those bad memories of last season behind them. Vinicius Jr. with 2 goals and an assist. His great season continues. Maybe we'll see a little bump in views on my video on Vinicius. We'll see. We'll see. Libongo, I agree with you there. Libongo said, why are rules changed on the fly these days? It must be very confusing for referees. Dude, honestly, it's difficult for me to keep up with it. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got all the rules down now. I understand the handball rule when in regards to when it deflects off your own body, etc., etc. All the little special little clauses that come with it, and then it just gets changed, and then they go back to the old rules, and then it's just like it's constant. I feel that IFAB is releasing a new press release with rule changes, so it is difficult for the referees in that sense, and I do sympathize for them, but I can't speak to how just insanely bad it can be in the Portuguese league in particular, and in CONCACAF. CONCACAF is a whole other story. But yeah, that Atletico one, it's good that it wasn't given as a penalty, because that would have been it. Like, I don't know how you could justify that call. Desert you, Frosty, I got you, boy. I know those lyrics. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Oops. There we go. Daniel says, bad luck in Alisson being Alisson sums up my day. Yeah, unfortunate. Commiserations to you, Daniel, for this. What's looking like a loss, but we'll see. Still a few minutes left. Joe Gomez driving forward for Liverpool. He has plenty of players ahead of him. He picks out Chamberlain, and Chamberlain is tackled. Rickroll the chat a little. Hey. Here's Llorente just burning down that right side of the pitch. Ball into the box. Away by Joe Gomez, playing at right back. Rabona TV sing-along? Hell yeah, man. Hopefully Miguel is okay. Because he said BRB a long time ago and he has been MIA for a while. Oh, no, he's here. Never mind. He's been here. He's been here 6 minutes ago. I just haven't seen his name come up in a while. My girlfriend prefers Rabona in the background as opposed to hearing the actual broadcast. Oh, ladies approve of Rabona TV watch-alongs. Yeah, sometimes the actual referees, sometimes the actual commentators can be a little bit cringy. Sometimes Rabona TV can, forget what he's talking about and he slips up. But that's okay. We have fun. We sing some Rick Astley. We show off Steven the Cat. It's good times. Adrian putting on his Watch Mojo voice. No, my Watch Mojo voice was far more energetic. That's for sure. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down the top 10 comic books that are written by animals. Stuff like that. That was closer to my Watch Mojo voiceover. Liverpool controlling the game. Atletico trying a lot of long balls. Benzema 5-0. Whew. Top 10 comic book characters who can beat up your dad. I'm sure there's a lot of them. 5-0. Trey Edwards. Good to see you, man. That's a big score for Real Madrid. Finally, Sheriff just got smacked after those two great games to open up the group. Whew. Now, can Liverpool get one more before the half is up? Firmino, Fabinho, absolutely clattered there by Angel Correa. Real is playing Shakhtar, not Sheriff. Sorry, Shakhtar. My bad. Sheriff is losing. Is it still 3-1? Yes, and that game is over. 3-1 Inter. Shakhtar 5-0. That's sad for them. That's very sad for them. Goalfest Tuesday? Yeah, it absolutely has been, hasn't it? It really has been Goalfest. Falid! Failed Gomila. Failed? Field? Tell me how you say that name. My goodness. My goodness. Thank you for that donation, man. Wow. Let me know how you pronounce your name properly. Field? But he says, if rules are bad in soccer, I mean football, check out that. I mean football, check out the NFL. Rules change like the wind, just check out the Saints. So what you're saying is in NFL, they change the rules constantly? Is that what you're saying? But I mean, I believe it. But thank you for that donation. Very much appreciated, man. Very much appreciated. He said soccer, I mean football. 6 minutes of added time. We have 4 minutes left here. Salah is off. Getting abuse from the Atletico supporters in the stands. Can Atletico pull this off? There's Renan Lodi or is it Renan Lodi? Or Cunha, sorry. Who's that on the left? Carrasco? Suarez? Who is that? I can't see. The strike. Oh, what an opportunity that was for Angel Correa, and he puts it over the bar. That was the opportunity to tie things up. That is as good as an opportunity as you could ask for in injury time when you need a goal. Adam, thank you for joining us today, man. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Milan flopped, says Adam Rezig. Adam De Silva Gouveia is who I was saying goodbye to. Oh, Correa, how could you? How could you? Cynthia with some good comms there. Yeah, it's one thing to say, I'll leave it at that. I won't bother. Never mind. That is, but that is something that I do find annoying. I don't like Porto, obviously, but you can look back on my videos and I always give them props when they deserve it. Always. I always credit them for being incredible fighters. And, you know, stuff like that. To say that they're being robbed just because your team is losing is a little bit silly. But, I mean, I'll watch it back later and we'll see. Suarez is going to get a yellow card. He's absolutely chewing out the ref. He's going to get a second yellow here. Watch him. Watch. He's going to get a second yellow. Is he? No, he's lucky. He's lucky. If it was a La Liga ref, he would have given him a second yellow, no problem. Absolutely, he would have. Absolutely. 34 goals scored today. Oh my God. Suarez chewing, he would never. Oh, he will. Oh, he will. Yeah, Andres, that did look like a scary landing for VVD. It really did. Phil Gomila. Thank you once again for that donation. He says, name is pronounced how you would say football field. Wait, I mean pitch. So it's field. Field. Gomila. Thank you, man. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Matthew Diaz, once again, with the donation. Thank you, Matthew. Field of Dreams. There you go. Field is a funny man, Dan. And that's the game. Liverpool went 3-2. You know, reasons for Atletico to hold their head up high despite the results. Diego Simeone running to the dressing room. Absolutely iconic. Time to mentally prepare for Benfica versus Bayern tomorrow, says Matthew Diaz. I agree. It's going to take a lot to prepare for that. It really is going to take a lot. By the way, how much do you miss seeing Klopp with some glasses on? It's too bad that he got the laser surgery. But anyways, GG, undeserved, but it's football. Yeah, I mean, that'll happen now and then. Atletico Madrid, like I was saying, have reasons to really hold their head up high because they performed quite well. And even when they went down a man, it didn't really stop them going forward much. Of course, it's going to stop them a little bit because they're down a man in the attack as well. But they put in a great effort. But yeah, this was fun, guys. I'm really looking forward to watching the other matches. Catching the highlight. I'll just catch the highlights of a lot of them, but some of them I think I'm going to watch all the way through, like Ajax Dortmund, because that sounds like fun. Dude, we were splitting you guys apart. What? Oh, you're talking to a Liverpool supporter. But anyways, let's go through all the people that donated today, such as Dr. Darkrai, who just came in and dropped a donation and left. Graf von Tirol, Fern, like the tree, Matthew Diaz, Zach, Mike Harstad. I'll say it again, Mr. Pussy Lover 88. Thank you, Mr. Pussy Lover. He's just talking about cats. Are Sordai, Daniel, and Field Gomila. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the donations. So tomorrow, oh my goodness, right at the buzzer, Stephanie Myers comes through. You guys know what to do in the chat. When Stephanie Myers comes through, everyone knows to drop a sunflower in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that distracted me. Stephanie Myers distracted me with that random donation out of nowhere. So thank you guys. Let me just restart here for joining me today. We'll do another watch along tomorrow, and it is going to be Benfica Bayern. I'm nervous. I'm terrified, to be honest with you. But I will be here through rain or shine for Benfica. I will watch them. So feel free to stop by, laugh at me. Pedro out there in the chat, I'm sure he's going to come through and enjoy that one. Hope to see you tomorrow, Pedro. And everyone else, I hope to see you as well. So I've got a video on Sheriff that I'm going to work on. 3-1. Not bad. Not bad. You know, losing to Inter 3-1. Not too shabby. Not as good as those wins that they got in the first two match days. But still, the story around Sheriff is very, very interesting. So obviously, I hope that you guys will tune into that video. But anyways, thank you once again, guys. I love you so much. And I do hope that you have a very good rest of your day or morning or whatever it is, depending on where you are in the world. Okay? Bye. Love you.